We used to have a segment on this show called Crash the Net, where we would go through what's trending in the National Hockey League. And we do have a trending topic right now because the Leafs and the Pittsburgh Penguins have made a trade, gentlemen. Kasperi Kapanen going back to the team that drafted him in the first round in 2014. A lot of moving pieces in this deal, but Kasperi Kapanen, the most notable name going back to Pitt, and the Leafs getting a first-round pick in return and freeing up a little bit of cap space. Your initial reaction, gentlemen, to this deal?
Okay, I think it's, well, for the player in particular, for Kasperi Kapanen, I think it's a nice opportunity because now he's going to find himself catapulted into the top 6. He's going to play with Malkin or Crosby. We know that, right? I mean, he's going to get this great chance. For the Toronto Maple Leafs, they get a first-round pick back, which they lost from the Patrick Marleau deal for much earlier in the regular season. Now, this is it's a lot to pay for Kasperi Kapanen. However, as Jackie mentioned, he was a first-round pick himself. But had he played to that level, I guess it's always what, he's worth it if somebody's willing to pay it. It ends up being a big deal. I like this, I think, on paper. I know we don't play the game there just yet. I like it on paper a little bit more for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and that they get a lot, cap space accomplished. They get a first-round pick back, all that. So this gives them some wiggle room, some leverage back there. And maybe for Kapanen, it allows him to even shine a little more in Pittsburgh.
I like it a lot for the Leafs. I think it's a great deal about Kyle Dubas. He gets a first-round draft pick, 15th pick. That's not a. This draft is pretty good through 12 or 13. So even at 15, you may get a good player. You get some cap relief, which they need there. They get a guy like Evan Rodriguez. You don't think much of him, but he could be a fourth-line player maybe for the Toronto Maple Leafs. So I think for the Toronto Maple Leafs, this is a big win. And for the Pittsburgh Penguins, I think what it tells you is, hey, the window is closing. We're trying to maximize our time left with Crosby and Malkin. We're going to go out and make a deal like this. You're not really worried about the future when you trade away another first-round pick. Heck, they haven't had very many.
2 first-round picks since, what, 14?
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, he was Kasperi Kapanen was their last first-round pick.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy, which, and not to be doom and gloom, but I understand what you're saying about this. Yeah. They're in the now, but this is also a league where you've got to continue stockpiling for the future. Yeah. So there's got to be a lot of things churn and burn. And so better on right here, right now, Jackie, better for the Leafs. We'll see how it goes for the Jimmy. I do say this always. Jimmy Rutherford will never go down without a fight or a trade in this case. He will always work it, and I respect that.
And he's got more to come.
No doubt.
More to come.
Yep, for sure.